Gravitas, powered by Skoda, made of smart imagination.
So the erstwhile terrorists of the Taliban haven't even formed a government, and they already have partnership offers from world powers. The Americans want to be their security partners. The Chinese want to be their business partners. They already have a proposal, it seems, the Bagram air base and Uyghur Muslims. That's what China is said to be eyeing. In return, they'll fund the Taliban regime. The groundwork is already done. Weeks before Kabul fell, a Taliban delegation visited Beijing. We reported this. It wasn't some courtesy call. China was setting terms to a neighboring government. Their number one priority was Xinjiang. Beijing asked the Taliban to not support Uyghur separatists. They agreed. Priority number two was rebuilding Afghanistan. The Taliban get foreign money and China gets a new satellite state. Remember, all of this was before the Taliban captured Kabul. China started their work early. After the Taliban took charge, Chinese diplomats paid them a visit in Afghanistan. And China, remember, is one of the few countries that is not evacuating its embassy in Kabul. It says Afghanistan has turned a new page. And it's only a matter of time before China recognizes the new regime. They're waiting for the government to be formally announced in Kabul. Then there will be deals, there will be investments. And there's no mystery about what China wants. National assets. That's what they want everywhere. That's what the Chinese want. But in Afghanistan, they may have a special pick. The Bagram airfield. For 20 years, it was the home of American power in Afghanistan. Taking over Bagram would be a huge symbolic win. Will the Chinese do it, is the question. Former US diplomat Nikki Haley certainly thinks so. Here's what she said. We need to watch China because I think you're going to see China make a move for Bagram Air Force Base. Will the Taliban give it up? It's going to take some convincing because Bagram is symbolic not just for the Chinese, it's symbolic for the Taliban too. Thousands of Taliban prisoners were detained inside Bagram. Dozens of airstrikes were coordinated from Bagram, so the Taliban will try to retain it. What they can readily spare are the Uyghurs. Nearly 2,000 ethnic Uyghurs live in Afghanistan. Their lives are in danger. They're scared of being deported to China. It's a legitimate fear. The Taliban want to impress Beijing. What's stopping them from using Afghan Uyghurs as an offering? Wouldn't be a first for China. They have a history of asking allies to do their dirty work. Take Turkey, for instance. In 2009, President Erdogan called the Uyghur crackdown a genocide, 2009. Today, he's deporting Uyghur activists to China. That is the malicious power of Chinese money. Uyghurs in Afghanistan have no allies left. Not the Taliban, not the Americans, not even hardcore Islamist terrorists. That's right, the same terrorists who talk about Islamic dominance and imperialist devils have abandoned the Muslims of China. They talk about freeing the Levant and Yemen. They talk about liberating Kashmir. But they conveniently forget Chinese Muslims. I'll tell you what I'm talking about. The Al-Qaeda statement on Taliban's victory. This is what they said. We told you about this yesterday. Liberate the Levant, Somalia, Yemen, Kashmir, and the rest of the Islamic lands from the clutches of the enemies of Islam. Well, what about the Uyghurs? Are they not Muslims? Al-Qaeda's global jihad stinks of politics and convenience, something they share with the Taliban. Just goes on to show that all these claims of Islamic glory and brotherhood are bluster. Deep down, these are petty groups, ready to become pawns for global powers to control. They don't care about Muslims. They don't care about the Ummah. All they want is money, Chinese money to swindle and get rich. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
Gravitas, powered by Skoda, made of smart imagination.